Okay. Trying to get this so I'm in the frame a little bit better. Video yesterday was alright. Just got to get my framing a little bit better. And my camera just tilted just like this. And I need it like that. Alright, quick follow up. Yeah, I had to unscrew a few things, unfortunately. But I forgot to connect the ELRS module back to the other board. So when you take the main board off, there is one cable connected, and then the antenna for this is kind of connected to this board as well. And I forgot to reconnect it. So reconnected it. ELRS is working again. And then these were just not quite on right. So what I had to end up doing was, hold on, where's my, had to, there's these little hex in here, screws, and that kind of like tightens this, so I was able to, because it was just kind of like sitting there springy at the bottom at like 80%, and then I'm like, alright, I need it to go all the way down. Just had to tighten that a little bit. Got all my screws back in. Those leather grips are nice. I feel like I need some red batteries now. I look for some red batteries. These yellow ones stick out a little too much, but they do match my screen. That's cool. Alright, there's the Zorro upgrade. I'm not doing anything more to this thing. Actually, I lied. I'll probably put some new tips on this. New end sticks. These are pretty nice. They're really grippy, but they're a little aggressive. I feel like they're gonna rip up my fingers. So do something a little more rubbery, plasticky. That will probably be the last upgrade. These batteries are working pretty good. This thing should last most of the day. That was my biggest concern before, was the battery life on these. These batteries are terrible. They're so small. The ones that are in the controller handles. So yeah, if they could have just put some bigger batteries in this thing would have been money. But you know, they'll do that in the future. I know they will. This thing's pretty good though. I like this. If you come from a gaming controller, this is a really easy switch over. I like this one. This is my ELRS one. And then here's my Tango. I like the Tango as well. I have a few things on Crossfire. I do have a backpack for this for ELRS, but it broke, so I need to get a new one. That's why I'm rocking this thing again, because I do have an ELRS, and I like the Zorro. This was the first radio I got after kind of getting back into it again. I had the Tango, but I never really used it. And then I used this thing. I like this a lot because it had the ELRS built in, and I didn't want this big module. I just like the. But now this is a smaller form factor than this because I got this big battery on the back. But both very small form factor. Here, we'll compare them again to the gigantic one. And then here's your gigantic. Look at that thing. Look at it. This thing have a battery pack in it? It does. Dead though. Ooh, this thing's got a backpack on it? I didn't even know it did. Look at the size of that thing. It's just... It's two of those little radios. Like, how do you hold this? How? 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 Look at this. Look at it. How normal. How normal that is. How normal that is. Like a controller. Like your... This is a box. This is a box. I can't fly with a box. Alright, there's your update on the Zorro. There's a little controller comparison. I might put that in the live stream notes here. They're all great controller, all great radios. I really like the AG01 Gimbals. These metal gimbals are insane. And I plan on using these for a very long time. So if you're gonna be flying for a long time, invest in your equipment, but make sure you find one that you like so you don't end up with too many radios, you know. So trying to help you out with this. But if you enjoyed it, there's some more FPV content. I'm going to keep making these videos, show you more about my radios, quads. Just trying to show the basics right now. I have a lot of people asking me how to get into FPV and what they should buy, and it's like, you need to buy a radio first, controller, and then you need to also buy some goggles. Goggles is a whole nother thing, and we'll do a video on that as well, but just want to keep this one to the controllers. And this is an OLED screen. This is OLED. It's a nice OLED. I like this screen. But stay tuned.